For decades, filing taxes in India involved a complex dance through a maze of receipts and obscure exemptions to systematically erase taxable income. If you had the right accountant and a knack for navigating the paperwork, you could significantly lower your tax liability. The Income Tax Act of 2025, amended by the Finance Act of 2026, replaces that flexible logic with a rigid system of absolute compliance. Section 202 serves as the primary mechanism for this change. It establishes the new tax regime as the baseline for the individual taxpayer. This chart shows the specific progression of the individual income slabs. The baseline begins with a 0% rate for income up to 4 lakh rupees. From there, liability steps up through various brackets, reaching a flat 30% above a 24 lakh. These rates require removing traditional shields. Under Section 202, almost all Chapter 8 deductions, exemptions, and the ability to set off house property losses against salary are eliminated. Standard salary earners can no longer rely on these legal shielding strategies to lower their tax liability, forcing a shift in focus to how the state treats income outside of a paycheck. The code categorizes earnings into 3 distinct levels, beginning with Tier 1, productive income. Here, the government uses the tax system to subsidize domestic industry. Domestic manufacturing companies that meet specific setup criteria under Sections 199 and 201 qualify for highly favorable rates between 15 and 22%. The incentives for innovation are even more pronounced in Section 194. Income generated from registered patents developed in India, or the transfer of carbon credits, is taxed at just 10%. Tier 2 introduces friction on capital. Sections 196 through 198 establish a different set of rules for passive wealth and market investments. Here are the flat rates for market wealth. Short-term equities face 20%, while long-term gains are 12.5%. For pre-July 2024 real estate, the E equals A minus B formula compares old indexation against the new rate, ensuring you pay the lower amount. While market investments carry a higher tax load than manufacturing, they remain protected compared to the heavy penalties applied to the shadow economy. Tier 3 covers speculation and shadow wealth. This is where the code shifts from supportive to punitive, specifically targeting the digital frontier. Section 194 enforces a flat 30% tax on net winnings from online gaming and any income from virtual digital assets, including cryptocurrency. This 30% rate is particularly heavy because it allows for no deductions or loss setoffs. You cannot use a loss in one digital asset to lower the tax on another, nor can you carry those losses forward to future years. The code's most aggressive stance is found in Section 192, covering block assessment of search cases, the legal term for wealth discovered during enforcement raids. Undisclosed income discovered in these cases is hit with a 60%. The new framework pressures taxpayers to abandon archaic avoidance strategies. It's designed to funnel capital into a system demanding transparency and compliant asset allocation. Under this social contract, attempting to shield wealth from the state carries a high mathematical risk, pressuring capital to align with engineered economic goals to survive.